All right, what's up, guys? So back with another one here. So today's really interesting video I want to watch, but we're gonna find out. I saw this on Twitter a little while ago, and then I lost it. I wanted to make a video about it, but I lost it. But I just found it again. So today I'm gonna share it with you. There's a little behind-the-scenes peek at one of the most iconic fighting game soundtracks of all time. Which one is it? I'm sure you can hear by this song right now. Street Fighter 3. So Street Fighter 3. I don't know, is this Third Strike? Is this Third Strike? I think it's specifically Third Strike, but yeah, we'll be saying Third Strike. But there's an interview with a rapper named Infinite. The guy who did all the lyrics, he wrote like the theme song, he did the in-game, like the announcer for the character select screen. It's crazy. It's crazy. So the story is really interesting. We're just gonna check it out together. Hopefully you guys will find it as cool as I did. But yeah, if you like this stuff, you like fighting game history, hit the subscribe button and let's go. This guy doesn't know like
the fact that you were in Street Fighter.
Yes.
Street Fighter.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. As a kid, we played Street Fighter. You know what I mean?
So this is, I don't think he knows like how crazy it is. You know, I feel like nobody does. Whenever I try and explain like how like influential fighting games are and how big the FGC is, you know, I kind of sound like I'm crazy. But this man changed the life of millions of, I don't know, maybe not millions. I don't know, maybe not millions, but hundreds of thousands of people.
Capcom is a big video game company, you know, and they came to Canada looking for their guy.
So first of all, why Canada? How did Capcom decide like, all right, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, they're like, we need a Canadian. Were they looking for Drake? Isn't Drake a Canadian rapper?
They did an audition and everybody was there. Everybody
we need a Canadian.
Went to the audition. I seen everybody at the audition. When I say everybody, everybody like Ghetto. I think Ghetto Concept was at the audition.
Ghetto Concept. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with him. I know he does drop a big name, right? A name that's big now.
Maestro was at the audition.
Maestro.
Was at the audition. Chaclair, Mishi. Anybody you could think of at that time.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody. I'm sorry. Infinite. Mm-hmm. The other thing too is like this is a really, really old story, right? So Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. So this game came out in 1999, which means, you know, they got him to record it probably 98. So I was 13. I'm 37 now. This guy's old as hell too.
And I guess nobody was prepared. Well, everybody was prepared.
Yeah.
You know, but the beat that they put on for you to rap on, you didn't know what it was gonna be.
That's mind blowing to me. That's always crazy to me. Whenever like, look, we're gonna freestyle. It's like, all right, on what? They're like, yeah, just here's a track, just freestyle. I can barely put in like, if you told me to like just rhyme 2 words together, like red bread, I did it like that. It took me like 4 seconds. That's all I can do.
Fast video game, doom, like some fast 100 and some tempo. So when it was my turn, you're not allowed in the room when anybody's up there auditioning. Yeah,
that makes sense, right? You can't be getting cheated. You be cheating, right? Everybody gets the same style. You don't want to be the guy who gets to go last here. Everybody else, I'm like, I'm change that. He dropped it right there.
Yeah.
When it's your turn, they call you in the room, and you just see them sitting at the table. You on the stage. They have their pen. They put on the beat, and I was like, okay.
That's crazy, man. Dude, like, I get nervous just doing anything. They do, like, any interview at all, you know, just like, all right, you're sitting there, people behind the desk, they ask you a question. I'm already, like, sweating and everything. Instead, they're like, all right, here's a song. Here's, like a beat you've never heard before for a video game that you're probably not too familiar with. Just go.
Yeah. And then it's an opportunity, bro.
It's an opportunity.
I wasn't going to let that pass, bro. I rapped on that 100 and something beat.
100 and something beat. What beat is he talking about though?
And I stayed on it, bro. Like you know, and at the end of it, I think it was the next day or later that day they contacted us and said, "Yo, we want to use you guys."
Yeah,
that's also crazy. Getting the results the same day results, like you're in there.
So I ended up doing the voices.
This is the funniest part.
Round 1.
Yeah.
Fight.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was just okay. I have a song and stuff.
That's the craziest part too. That sounds like classic Capcom. They're like, all right, we need you to do this song. He's like, all right, I'll do this song. Then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, say round 1 fight too. They use this man for everything. Like, we need you to also design Genei-Jin. Do you think this is a good? He's like, I don't know. Yeah, whatever, man. Just let it rock.
The crazy thing, they told me on a Sunday that you have studio tomorrow. Like, we're gonna go to studio. We want you to record 3 songs.
Yeah.
That wasn't even written yet.
Oh
so
my!
Like, how am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
It's either I just say, "Oh, I can't do it. I don't have 3 songs."
Yeah.
Opportunity gone. Or I start writing.
There you
these
go.
3 songs right now.
Yeah.
So I said, "Okay, yeah, we'll be there."
There you go.
I wrote 3 songs. I never did that before. 3.
Let that be a life lesson for you. It's not even about 3 songs. If you have an opportunity, just say yeah. Don't even think about it. I've definitely done that in my life. Just like, yeah, I'm fine with that. You're there, you're like sweating, you're like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm going to crash and burn, but you have to say, yeah, I can do it. Beast TV, when I started Beast TV, I was like, yeah, I can do that. What, you manage a stream and live translate for 6 people at the same time? Oh yeah, no problem, I can do that. I'll line out my ass. But hey, it was an opportunity and worked out.
3 songs in less than 24 hours, son.
3 songs in 24 hours.
3 tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was for Street Fighter.
This is for Street Fighter 3.
Street Fighter 3,
when
babe.
you're picking your
Yeah, the character selects.
You hear a song in the menu. You hear
Let's get it on now.
When the game's over.
Yeah, the ending theme.
rapping.
The ending theme is really
The
slow.
theme song, that was my favorite one. The one that they used for the main anthem.
The main theme song.
3, that was crazy. Like,
Yeah. The main theme song is like the extended version of the character select theme, right? I have the Third Strike soundtrack. I think it's on Spotify too.
yeah.
The fact that you actually did the voiceover parts too, that's the part that is to me.
Yeah.
That's also crazy too.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I wonder what voices he did.
Pages?
Yeah.
I must have said something 450 words or phrases like KO.
Yeah.
You lose. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, things that you would hear in video games. So
His voice definitely. I mean, I can't recognize the voice, but the Street Fighter Third Strike announcer, the voice is slowed down and it's very deep. So I feel like they took his voice and then they made it like even deeper right there. Yeah. And they have like the echo one and stuff. That's godlike. They gave him like 400. He probably had a count too, right? I wonder if they do like the countdown at the end.
I mean, that was an experience, man.
That makes sense. I get the picture.
Why did they choose to come to Canada?
Yeah,
to look
that's
for artists.
Yeah, why
opposed to-
Canada?
If are they an American company or are they a Japanese company?
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Did they send like 3 like 80-year-old Japanese dinosaurs to Canada wearing like the salaryman suits and everything? And they're like, all right, let's find the best rapper in Canada. Did they send the Japanese salarymen or did they just what they do now where it's like, all right, we have like the Japanese company, we hire like the American one, Yeah. In 1998, yeah, there's no way. They definitely sent 3 old dudes. Imagine that too. If you're like a rapper, you walk in there, like, I wonder who's gonna be judging me. 3 old Japanese dudes. You're rapping on like a video game beat, man. But my man Infinite, he went above and beyond.
So they decided, let's try Canada.
Yeah, like, I mean,
go to
Japanese to the point where they weren't even talking English. They had a
He was.
come in and like that guy, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do these old Japanese? They couldn't even speak English, so they had an interpreter, and they're judging the rappers. They're like, oh, his rap was pretty good. I don't like the way he rhymed that one right there. Oh man, I feel like he said this at the end, but if it was me, I would have dropped this line right here. These 80-year-old men are saying that. That's crazy. So there's like a 50-minute interview with him, but that was just the part about Street Fighter. It's super cool. So of course for Infinite, that's not like his life story. It's not like, oh man, it's all about Street Fighter 3. For him, it's just something he did, right? He even said it took like 2 days. It was like 2 days in his life. He went to interview, got hired, wrote 3 songs, recorded the next day, and then it was done. 2-3 days of his life. And now look at this. 23 years later, we're still talking about it. That's crazy, man. I always talk about it too. It's like, I want more stories like that. Because what I always assumed is that they grabbed a random foreigner in Japan. So that's what they do for a lot of stuff. It's like, all right, they find an English teacher. Like, hey, there's an English teacher. They just grab them. It's like, can you rap? It's like, no, I've never rapped in my life before. It's like, do you speak English? Like, yeah. Like, all right, then you're good. Let's go. But instead, they went to Canada. We still don't know why they went to Canada. They had actual tryouts. They got this legend right here. Do I have the theme song? Actually, I got it on here. There you go. But yeah, so this is the main theme, right? So this is the Infinity we just heard. This is written in 24 hours along with 2 other songs. Like, just is iconic, right? Make the first move. What's going to be? You're trapped in the world of Street Fighter 3. Now, I think this is the one everybody knows the most, though. The crazy thing about this, too, is the character select theme has, like, references to the in-game, right? I guess not. He's just stuff like he's just, like, generic stuff like uppercuts and stuff. Legend. Yeah, I think this might be the best character select scene. It's so godlike too. It's like he's singing in the background, and then when you pick the character, his voice comes in. So he's talking as the announcer and singing at the same time. All right, that's it. Let's cut the video off. But again, I just want to share this with you if you've never heard about it. I thought it was super cool, super interesting. If you haven't heard the Third Strike soundtrack, I don't know what's wrong with you. Go listen to it. If you got any other cool videos about FTC history, share it with me. Leave a comment. Maybe we'll watch it in the next one. But if you're still watching, thank you. Subscribe, all the good stuff. Thank you, Infinite, for making the soundtrack. Thank you, the old Japanese men who picked them. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
talking to the game, couldn't be talking to me. I got enough to beat and more soldiers to bury. You know it just clicked in and made you realize this game is twice as hard. You see that with your own eyes. You're on the way to choose your type of life, cause you gotta. I tell you from now.